Hello and welcome to highlights of Stage 5 of La Vuelta A Espana Femenina by Carrefour from Galmayo to Lagunas de Neia. Twice up the famous climb with a summit finish. The general classification expected to be turned on its head. Femke Gerritsen leading teammate Anna van der Breggen by 4 seconds. Lydia Grangier in the combativity jersey. Anne Santesteban will be looking to try and regain the Queen of the Mountains jersey. The riders would roll out from the start, a 3.6 kilometer neutral section with a tough day in the saddle. Intermediate sprint to come with 32.8 to go up to the Alto de Rosavientos. Descend back down and a tight left before they would start the climb to La Lagunas de Neia, which maxes out at 17%. Breakaway group of 4 riders going clear. Maika van der Down, Julia Borgström, Ariana Fidanza and Leolin Teutenberg. With 46.3 to go, the gap was 2 minutes and 21 seconds. It did look like the breakaway group would go through the intermediate sprint point still in the lead, but the gap was falling. 2 big climbs ahead of the riders. We've been here a few times in the past with Vuelta Burgos. Anna van der Breggen has won at the top of Lagunas de Neia. Demi Vollering has won twice, but a slightly different approach to the summit. Only the final 2.6 kilometers the same as the previous visits up to Lagunas de Neia. As the breakaway started to tumble, it was a battle between Julia Borgström and Ariana Fidanza, who was the last rider standing from the break in order to take the combativity jersey. Ariana Fidanza, her final attack would net her that jersey. Demi Vollering had the team on the front. We had Vittoria Guazzini, who handed over to Ali Wollaston, who would then hand the ball off to Evita Music and Juliette Labousse to set up for their team leader. Unfortunately, there was a crash for Femke Gerritsen in our red jersey. Gerritsen would not have been expected to still be in red at the end of the day, but she would have wanted to do some work for team leader Anna van der Breggen. On the front of the bunch, though, Evita Music was doing a sterling job trying to set things up for Vollering. For Gerritsen, it would just be a ride to the finish. We crested the summit of the Alto de Rosavientos, and Nee Fisher-Black of Lidl Trek coming through to take maximum points in the Queen of the Mountains classification. Head of Reuter and Vollering, we started the long descent. Many riders managing to find their way back in. It was a select leading group that came to the front. Cédrine Cabal showing her demon descending skills yet again. She did have a sketchy moment on one corner, but everyone started the final climb safely, and it was Mireille Meiring of the Movistar team that went on the offensive. Meiring, great climber. There was a chat going on between Anna van der Breggen and Misha Bredevold, and after a quick chat into the radio and clearing things with the team car, moments later, Bredevold went on the attack. 35 seconds from Meiring to Bredevold was the time gap, but this climb is absolutely savage. Ramps up to 17%. Bredevold, around 30 seconds, was about as close as she got to our leader, and it was Evita Music in the Queen of the Mountains jersey for FDJ Suez, who was doing a phenomenal job leading out on the front of the bunch. She was shredding it down to a really select group. Both Juliette Labousse and Demi Vollering still in there. The kilometers were ticking by. Meiring was still in the lead, and we would come up to the real steep sections of the climb. As Meiring was caught, it was Paulina Royackers, 3rd place in last year's Tour de France fam, avec Zwift, that went on the attack. It was the Tour de France winner, though, from last summer, Cassia Niewiadoma, that was getting distance from the group. Our leaders: Anna van der Breggen, Demi Vollering, Marlon Reuser, Nee Fisher-Black, Cédrine Cabal, Paulina Royackers with Marion Bunel just in the background for Team Visma Lisa Bike. 2.9 kilometers to go, and Demi Vollering launched her move. She's won on this climb twice in Vuelta Burgos, attacking in a similar place. Only Marlon Reuser was initially able to go with her. Fisher-Black, van der Breggen and Cabal were behind, and together Vollering another injection of pace and that distanced her former teammate, but Reuser was doing a career ride in the mountains, and for the team of Movistar, this is why they signed the Swiss. She wanted to have the opportunity of riding as a team leader on her own. Vollering was putting time into everybody. Van der Breggen still holding just inside 40 seconds, but the steep slopes up to the finish line. The rider with number 1 on her back came through to take the stage victory, and with it, the red jersey. A phenomenal ride yet again from Demi Vollering. Had to dig really deep for that victory. It took her quite a while to recover, but a phenomenal second place for Marlen Reusser. That keeps her general classification hopes alive. While yesterday's stage winner, Anna van der Breggen of SD Works Pro Time, came home for 3rd spot. Our top 10 looks like this. Demi Vollering from Marlen Reusser and Anna van der Breggen, with Royaskas, Ustaloza, Cabal, Bunel, Labus, Marcus and Valentina Cavallard rounding out the top 10. This climb really is becoming the Demi Vollering climb. 3rd career win at Lagunas de Nela. She now leads Anna van der Breggen by 45 seconds, but 1 second separating van der Breggen from Reusser. 2 minutes and 57 separating the top 10 overall. It's a flat stage tomorrow and a monster of a mountain stage to finish off to Alto de Cotobello in Asturias on the final day. We're 127.2 kilometers tomorrow from Becerril de Campos to Baltanas. It's a flat day. It should be one for the sprinters. Just one intermediate sprint along the route. No Queen of the Mountains points, or could perhaps it be a day for the breakaway. Join us for more action tomorrow.